Hi, I'm Grace, and I'm here to talk about change theory. So what is change? Change is making something different from what it was. In the case of organizational change, meaning to plan a change in your organization, an organization plans to improve efficiency and maintain a positive financial balance. One of the models that most use is called Lewin's model of change theory. It has 3 simple steps. First is unfreezing, which is the current or old way of doing what is flawed and change is needed for a specific reason. Second is called moving to a new level, meaning intervention or change is introduced and explained. The benefits and disadvantages are discussed here and implemented. Third and last is the refreezing, and that is the new way of doing what is incorporated into the routine of the affected people. There are other change theorists, Lippitt, Havelock and Rogers. All other work is expanding on Lewin's theory. There comes a period of chaos after change. Researchers now know that there is a phenomena called chaos theory, which hypothesizes that chaos actually has an order. There is also the learning organizational theory by Cinch, which focuses on ways organizations learn and adapt and demonstrate responsiveness and flexibility. So, there are 3 reasons to have change. Can you guys think of any? Yes, 1 is to solve a problem, 2, to improve efficiency, and 3, to reduce unnecessary workload. You guys are too smart. Couldn't stomp you. The change process can be related to the nursing process. First is the assessment, which you identify the problem or the opportunity for improvement through change by collecting and analyzing data. The data and analysis should be from several sources, such as structural, meaning space and configuration of physical space. If you don't have a good flow of the setup of the hospital, you can spend unnecessary time organizing and reorganizing space, time wasted. Or, it can be technological, meaning lack of wall outlets or equipment, poorly situated computer stations, etc. Or, it can be people, such as personals with inadequate training, commitment, or understanding. Lewin noted that there are other forces that need to be assessed. They are driving forces, which are forces that are supportive to change. And there are restraining forces, which are forces that build barriers for change. If restraining forces outweigh the driving forces, then the change must be abandoned because it cannot succeed. Can you guys name some driving and restraining forces? Yes, they are political, cost, safety, people and reputation, such as Smart Group. Second comes planning. The who, how, and when the change is determined. The expected outcomes must be identified in measurable terms and the plan has to be evaluated. Then comes implementation. This is where the plan actually goes alive. This is a good phase of optimism to build collaboration. Next, we have evaluation, where the effectiveness of the change is evaluated according to outcomes identified earlier. This is where learning curves and time intervals should be identified. Finally, there is stabilization of change. After the effectiveness of the change is determined, the stabilization of the change is completed. This is when the change agent leaves and the employees own the change. So, who is the change agent? What is the change agent? The change agent is one who leads and manages changes. He or she can be a leader or a manager, and they can be from inside or outside the organization. As changes come, conflicts surely arise from time to time. Conflict can be healthy and encourage creativity and open discussions for debate, but it can also lead to negative or no resolution and negative responses. It is good to acknowledge conflict so it can have an open, honest, and clear communication to successful conflict management. It is the nursing manager's role to create an environment that is calm and neutral for acknowledging conflict. Some techniques to use for conflict are avoiding, accommodating, competing, collaborating, and confronting. When implementing change to any organization, it is important to think of incentive. The question of who is the change actually benefiting should always be asked, with the patient being the number one concern. As Lori stated in a previous class, when implementing change, you have to make sure that change is indeed what is needed and wanted, as you can change things forever. Now my lovely friends, Trish and May, will tell you our idea of what would be a good change to have in hospitals and what can be done to get things going.